Hey everyone, it's Shannon
and Paul,
and today we are here with a highly requested video. All of you wanted to know how we make our homemade Shopkins Bath Bombs, so we're going to show you the secret behind the magic.
That's right.
Okay, so first off, you're going to need a large bowl, and make sure your bowl is completely dry. You cannot start with any liquid in it. So, clear bowl. You're also going to need citric acid. Now this is kind of hard to find in stores sometimes, so we just ordered ours off Amazon. Got here in 2 days. It was awesome. But if you can find it in your stores, we're just using food grade citric acid, but you can use any citric acid. You're also going to need baking soda, cornstarch, food coloring to give your bath bombs color. And then we just have some tools here. We have our measuring cup, and right over here we have a meatball mold, but you can also use like plastic eggs from Easter, or you can use like the empty EOS lip balm containers, I think.
Yeah, you could use a cookie mold, like a cookie tin or a muffin mold.
Yep, any of those candy kind of molds and stuff. So just something to mold your bath bomb. And then we have Shopkins. You can also make these without any toys in the middle, or you could use any little toy that you like.
Yep, and you can also add essential oils and perfumes and things like that if you want your bath bomb to smell nice or moisturize or something else.
Yes, if you actually are going to use these in the bath, you will want to add some other oils and stuff. This video here we're showing you is just to add the cute little toys and have them fizz up.
Yep.
So stick with us, we're going to show you how to do this. Alright, first thing we're going to use is the baking soda. Now you want to use a 2-to-1 ratio, with the baking soda being the most. So we're going to use a cup of baking soda today. We're going to try not to make a huge mess, but this is a messy project, so just be aware of that. You might want to do this somewhere safe that you don't mind making a mess in. Okay, it doesn't have to be exact, just close. So we had half a cup, now we're going to put another half a cup. We're getting to the end of our baking soda here. We've been making a lot of bath bombs. Alright, so there's a cup of that. Now, our cornstarch, we're going to use a half a cup. Now, we also are using these cornstarches and baking soda and stuff, we're only using for bath bombs. That's why we don't care if we mix a little bit, but you know, if you're using this in cooking as well, you're going to want to use a clean spoon every time. Okay, so there's a half a cup of your cornstarch. Okay, now we're going to use our citric acid, and we're going to put a half a cup of this.
Big chunk.
Okay, now that's it on the dry ingredients. So what you're going to want to do next is just mix all of these together.
Break up any big chunks you might have.
Yep.
That citric acid is funny. I don't know if that smells lemony to me or if that's just the thing that I think it smells lemony, just because I think of lemons.
Okay, now we're ready for the wet ingredients. We forgot to show you at the beginning. You're going to need a spray bottle with some water in it. You can use any kind of spray bottle you have, but the reason why you want to use a spray bottle is because as you add water to this, it's going to want to start fizzing up. So you want to add water very slowly and make sure to mix it quickly so you don't get the bath bomb fizzy reaction before you're ready. Now we're ready to add the liquid ingredients, and like I said, you're going to want to just spray a few drops at a time and start mixing.
Yep.
So Paul's going to spray some water in. You can see how it's already starting to react. So we're going to want to get in here and start mixing it up right away. Okay,
yeah.
That's enough water for a second.
Okay.
I don't know if you'll be able to hear on the camera, but it's already fizzing and fizzing and sputtering and everything, so you want to keep mixing it up. Okay, add more water. What we're looking for is to get a consistency like wet sand. This process will take a few minutes.
And his hand is like a bath bomb.
Yeah, you can see on my hand here how it's all fizzing up. We're going to add a little more water. And it's already starting to get close to the consistency we want. You want to keep scraping the sides of the bowl down and just mix all of this really good. Gonna get a little more water here. You can see how fast this stuff reacts to the water. That's why you use a spray bottle instead of just pouring water in, because it would start fizzing before you had a chance to mix it in. Would be kind of fun though.
Yeah, it would be, but it would be a really fast reaction.
Alright, now we're probably going to need a little bit more water, but what we're going to do first is add in our food coloring, because that's also a liquid. So we want to make sure we don't put too much liquid. We're using blue for these bath bombs.
Just a few drops will do the trick. I think we're going to start with 5 drops. And for this batch, that probably will be plenty. We'll see.
You can see I didn't wear gloves, so I'm turning blue.
Give me Smurf. Give me Smurf.
You can wear gloves when you do this, that way you don't turn colors.
I think you was perfect.
Now you'll know the rest of the videos I filmed today because I'm going to be blue.
Like Smurfette?
Yep, turning into a Smurf. Look, isn't that pretty?
Muy pretty. Muy bonita.
Alright, we've moved the camera just to give you a better view. I realized my hand was kind of blocking a lot of the camera. But this feels pretty good now. You're looking for consistency, like if you squeeze some of this together, it should stay formed. It shouldn't flake apart in your hands. So you can see that's, you know, staying in a ball. So that's the consistency we're looking for. Now as you make these, it's going to dry out a little bit, so you're going to want to just add a little bit more water as you go and everything. But we are ready for the next part. So Paul's going to grab our meatballer. That's what it's called on Amazon, in case you want a mold. It's actually a tool for making meatballs in your kitchen.
Hence the name, Meatballer.
Yep. So I'm going to grab one of our little Shopkins. And Paul has put just a little bit of oil in here just to make the bath bomb release a little bit better. So what we're going to do, he's going to hold that for me. I'm going to put some of the bath bomb stuff in here and pack it down. I'm going to put our little Shopkin friend in there. And then I'm going to take a big handful of this stuff and kind of smush it on top. Now Paul's going to close the mold and squeeze really hard, and that's going to form the bath bomb.
Yep. Then you want to take your finger, run around the edges to get it off. Alright. Hopefully that oil will have helped the sides release a little bit better. That's something new we're doing in this video. Ooh, look at that.
So pretty.
Oh.
Okay, so now that you're going to want to just sit on a piece of wax paper to dry, and it needs to stay in a cool, dry place, and those will need to dry for about 2 days before you use them. So go ahead and get our meatball mold ready to go. We're gonna make the next bath bomb. And this recipe here should make about 6 to 7 bath bombs.
Of the size meatballer we're using.
Yes. Okay, so we're gonna put some in there, put our Shopkin, and then take a big handful and put it on top.
Now it's important, whatever mold you're using, whether you use a meatball or whether you use cookie tin or something, pack it in really tight because that will actually help when you put your bath bomb in the water. It'll help it to fizz more.
Yes.
The tighter you get it packed, the better the bath bomb fizzes.
We have that one.
Here you go.
So there you go, guys.
Yep.
There's our perfect, beautiful Shopkins bath bomb, all ready to dry out and then be used next. So we're going to go ahead and cut the video here. If you have any questions about the bath bombs, please go ahead and leave us a comment and we will get back to you. Thanks so much for watching, guys.
Thank you.
Bye.